Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and welcome to the first episode of Fashion Frame Friday in 2021. A lot of people have been asking for the return of fashion frame videos for me. I didn't like making them that much whenever I made them like originally, like years ago, because it was just sort of me like saying, hey, I picked this because it looked cool. But now I think I'm going to use it as like an opportunity to give shout outs to Tennogen artists and stuff like that that are doing really well. But in today's video, what I wanted to show you guys how to do is to recreate how my operator looks. You can go over to my Instagram page where I sometimes post like really cool screenshots from Warframe demonstrating the fashion frame. It's iFlynn photos, link is in the description below. But on screen now is what I'm going to be showing you guys how to make. I was really proud of this operator fashion. My old operator fashion used to look like this, and I was just like, all right, I'm over it, time for a makeover type of thing. So this is all with like Prime cosmetics, I'm pretty sure, and I was just kind of bored of that. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and make something really badass looking, right? So I came up with this, and I think the great thing about this fashion on my operator is that the majority of it is all stuff that you can buy in-game with platinum, right? On top of that, we have this really cool detail on the chest here of my logo kind of like broken and faded onto it. I thought that was really damn cool. You can get this glyph or this sigil, I guess, by joining my clan. Link to the Discord is in the description below. Anyone can join it. If you're watching this whenever crossplay comes out, I'm not too sure what the situation with crossplay is gonna be, like if PS4 players, PS5 players can join PC made clans, that type of thing. But I'm gonna have 4 clans which you can all join and get access to not only the sigil that I've got in my chest right now, but also the logos that I've got on the shoulders of my Warframe, because a lot of people request those as well. Unfortunately, like, because I'm only able to have 4 clans in the one alliance to have up to 4,000 members, I can only guarantee that 4,000 people can get the stuff that I'm talking about. So if you have any of this stuff, if you're part of any of my clans, it's pretty exclusive and it's pretty cool looking as well. So yeah, to start off with, we gotta, you know, equip all of the stuff. So the first thing that we're going for is the Harrier hood. So the Harrier hood is part of the Zephyr Deluxe bundle, I'm pretty sure, and it looks like this. So if we go ahead and we close it, it looks like that. It's a really cool looking helmet, I'm not gonna lie. The other thing that you might want to consider as well, like let's say you don't like the whole helmet thing that I've got going on here, you can go ahead and equip something that looks a little bit like this. Now this is the one of the Prime things that came out a while ago. I'm not too sure which Warframe that came out with. Whenever I finish making this video and I'm doing like the titles and the tags and stuff, I will include which Prime access that came with in the description below. But if I were to hazard a guess, I would guess that it's the Valkyr pack. Closed up, it looks really ugly, but then if it's if it's opened, it looks like a cool like sort of collar on the jacket that you're running. So I thought that was a nice touch as well if I wanted to run, you know, just around with no helmet on, right? But for the most part, I do prefer the helmet just because the helmet looks pretty badass. So yeah, I wanted to stick with that. So next up, we've got the Event Kid cuirass. So we go back to C over here. It is, what they really have to do for this is add a search bar here so I can just search what it is that I'm looking for. So this is kind of like a body warmer with a belt going across. It's really cool. What I'm disappointed by is the fact that you can't change this orange on the back. Like if we go back to my my other one here, you can see that I still have the orange here on this, and then on the belt as well, because it's part of the same set. I would like it if they made it in future we can change this, but for now, some people might like it as a little bit of extra detail to the look, but I personally not a big fan of just the orange. It kind of just sticks out there, right? So next up, we've got the Harrier sleeves and the Harrier legs. So a lot of this is coming from the, what's it called, the Harrier pack, right? So I like the Harrier stuff because it sort of has a slim look. If we go through the other stuff, this looks pretty cool as well. But what put me off of this was the fact that it's like shorts with like knee pads, you know, like it's got a cool skater look to it. And if you're a fan of this, awesome, but I just wasn't a fan of how thin the legs are here at the bottom. This is kind of too bulky for my style. This one looked too much like, well, it basically is welly boots. That one's all right, I guess, but it probably doesn't color as well. So there's a lot of things that you can mess around with in terms of the trousers and stuff. So, you know, just do what you want. Again, this is something I'm not a fan of how thin the legs are. That, I guess, could look cool as well. It's really just down to you. And then, of course, there's these. This is the prime stuff. But because I just wanted to sort of like show off stuff, which you guys can definitely obtain, well, then I wanted to stick with the platinum gain stuff. So next up, we have the waistband. So the waistband is the Vent Kid apparel. So if we go down here, we take a look for it. So there we are. You got your nice belt there. Looks really nice. Other than that, a lot of these kind of look like skirts. And if you're into that type of stuff, you can go for it. I'm personally not a fan. This one doesn't look too bad. You've got the little, the fluff hanging there, which is pretty nice. But I'm not a fan of the whole skirt look. This one looks okay as well because it's sort of minimalistic. I don't like the chain going up the back and the fact that it gives the skeleton on the back of the jacket sort of like a nose. It looks like a snowman, to be honest. But yeah, so you can either go for this or you can go for the belt. I'm gonna run the belt, and then I'm running the Orbit Ephemera. Now, the reason that I'm running the Orbit Ephemera, I've seen a lot of people, like whenever I posted the screenshot of this originally, they were like, why don't you run like the Ventral Charge Ephemera? I was like, I don't like it because it's just sort of like, it's too much. It does look cool, but because I was doing like a Captura shot, I wanted like a minimalistic sort of like ephemera just to add to the detail in the background. I also tried out some of the ephemeras that you get from the sisters. So for example, this one right here, it looks cool if you're just running about in game, but for Captura shots, you want something minimalistic like the Lotus ephemera, maybe the Nabarus ephemera if you're doing something Halloween themed. If you really wanted to, you could go for the wings as well. I'm not a big fan of the wings because they're just too big, but there's a lot of stuff you can do in terms of ephemeras. It's really just down to going for what you think looks cool. This ephemera, it's a prime one. It looks really badass as well. I think this fits with the Matter Eye focus skill tree personally. Like, it's like, okay, we're the damage dealer. It looks really cool. And then if your operator's female, of course you can go for the skirt, or you can run it if you're a guy. Totally down to you, you know, do whatever you want, whatever tickles your pickle, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of different choices you can go through with the ephemera. Then there's the spinneret. Really, where this fashion frame is made is whenever it comes to the colors, right? So you can do a lot whenever it comes to picking your colors, right? So I went for sort of like darker tones. So the lining color is sort of like a gray. So if we go for that, you'll see what this changes. And I typically get these from the Grenier pack, right? So like this. So that would be my lining color. And then we have the primary, secondary, tertiary, and the soot energy down here. So let's go for a different energy color this time. So we still have that nice gray or black type on the primary. So we go for more or less the same color there, which is in the Grenier palette. A lot of these, like I said, are in the Grenier palette. And then we're going for sort of like brownish colors on the secondary and the tertiary. So that would be back in the Grenier. Maybe the bottom left, like that, or you can go like even darker, so like there. It's up to you, really. Let's sort of stick with let's go with a lighter tone for this one, right? Just because I feel like going for a lighter one. Here we are. So there's the lighter one right there. It still looks pretty nice, still really nice. And then for the color, let's go for, you know what? I'm sort of feeling a purple or a violet for this, just because like my original one is blue. So which purple do I go for? That's the thing, right? I kind of like that. That's kind of cool, right? There's a lot of different choices whenever it comes to your purples and whatnot, like loads. Or you can go for like a light blue, you know, that's a thing as well. That was my Steam notification going off right there. Pink looks nice too, but let's go for a dark purple. And then your secondary soot color, you can, you know, you can mess around with a bunch of different stuff as well. But I'm just going to stick with the purple for now. And that looks really dang cool, right? The only thing that really clashes is the orange. And I guess to fix that, you could just run an orange as your suit color, right? And then it's like, okay, it fits. So let's just run that orange right there. And it's like, okay, like we look all right. But then what I would say is this here, why is that purple? Where is that coming from? Where's that purple coming from? Is that the energy color? I cannot tell. I think I've messed up somewhere. Maybe it's fixed now? Nope, the purple is still there. Where's that purple coming from, man? So after going through like literally all of the colors that I've got added here, this little purple color right here is backed into the skin, I think. So you have to pick an energy color which sort of goes with this purple sort of like silver bluish thing that's going on, and also something that goes with the orange as well. So you can go for something that's totally vibrant and sticks out, or you can go for something that sort of blends in, you know. So it's really down to you which energy colors you want to go for. Either way, I think it's gonna look cool, right? It doesn't really matter what you do, it's gonna look cool regardless. Like you can go for the pink here, and then that's also gonna look really really nice as well. It might annoy some that you've got this weird blue standing out, but if you pay attention to the arms here, you've got the energy color on top of the blue. So finding something that fits with a blue, maybe a green, that works as well. Literally anything goes, you know. You just have to be cognizant of that orange on the back. The orange in the back is really what sort of like brings down the vibe for me. You could maybe go for a red. Maybe that fits a little bit better. It's down to you, honestly. I'm just gonna stick with the orange because I thought that kind of looked cool. We're gonna go for that sort of like dark orange. But yeah, that looks all right. And then what we can do on top of that, we throw on that faded sigil that we had, right? So that's not it. Let me find out the exact name of it. It is the Phased Clan sigil. So if we go down and we look for the Phased one, I can't search, unfortunately. Where is it at? Where is it at? Gilded Glyph. I think I might have went past it. No, I didn't. So there we go. We have the Phased one, and then of course we make that a little bit smaller. It's gonna disappear for some reason while you tweak it, so just keep that in mind. And then you can maybe, let's make it a little bit longer there, like maybe like that. And then we need to match that energy color, right? So we need to go for the purple, or not the purple, sorry, the orange. And there you go. That's looking very nice, very nice. Not bad at all, you know. And then what I would do is I would throw on the ephemera here. So let's say we want to go for like a fire theme. There we go. We got that going for us. It's really cool looking. You could throw on your wings as well. That doesn't look bad, you know. So it's really down to you what you want to run. That also looks really cool as well. So it's just a cool setup, honestly. Yeah, you know, it's really dang good. Like, it's probably one of my favorite operator fashions that I've ever came out with. This looks really cool as well. But anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead, hit that like button below. Remember to go ahead and follow my Instagram for more fashion frame stuff. If you want, maybe go subscribe to my Patreon so you can see videos like this a day earlier. Subscribe to the channel for more Warframe content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.